So guys, while I'm waiting for parts for the XR200R motor, waiting on quite a few eBay parts yet. Even though this is a Honda XR200R, I would like to put it on a Yamaha IT200 frame. So yeah, we'll see how it works. I don't know if the engine will fit on it or not, but I plan on just making it fit. This is the gas tank, and as you can tell, it has a lot of paint on it. It's got black, white, red paint on it. This bike is supposed to be blue. It's supposed to have blue plastics. Looks like it has a Kawasaki front fender. So this bike has been used for parts and has other parts put on it. That's why I think it would be good for an XR200R motor in here, because that's all that I have for dirt bike engines. I'll have to flip this wheel around so the sprocket is on this side, like most bikes. It'll be a little bit of work, but it won't be too much, I don't think. But right now, I'm gonna try and clean up this tank. Try and make it look blue again. Take all this old paint off. My goal is just trying to make this tank look a little bit better than being red, white, black, and blue at the same time. So that seems to be working pretty good. I'll try and do that to the whole tank. So, now that I got most of the paint off, looks better than it did before, but now, as you guys can see, it's all foggy and scratched up. So I'm gonna use this Scotch-Brite that I was trying to use earlier, but found out that I needed a rougher sandpaper. So I'll get this wet and trying to remove the scratches that the sander left, because this is 80 grit sandpaper, so it's pretty rough. Just trying to somewhat remove the scratches. Now it looks different just because it's wet. So this is not doing much yet again. I'll use some steel wool. Wet steel wool. This is a completely empty tank. It has been empty for a long time. That was water that just fell out. It's perfectly safe. I'm going to use a torch and lightly go over it. My goal is to try and make it a little bit shiny again. As you can tell, it's still pretty ugly. So. Okay, as you can see, I burnt it in this spot. Don't do that. That's not good. While it's still soft, I'm trying to just smoothen out a little bit of the scratches from sanding it. As you can see, it is definitely not brand new, but it reflects the light. So that's what I'm going for. This side is still wet, so it reflects the light a little bit, but just trying to make it a little bit shiny. There. This tank looks a lot better, but you can still see like where the paint was, where it didn't fade the blue, and where the paint wasn't, and the blue faded. You can still see that on there, but it's a lot better. So guys, it's raining outside. That's good. But the last thing that we need to do for this gas tank is put a fuel valve or a fuel petcock on, and I have that right here. Has a reserve, an on, and an off. So bought it from eBay. Real quick put that on. I already have the O-ring gasket in place. All I need to do is screw it on. Okay, now that we have the gas tank looking pretty good, we have to now put this sprocket on the other side, and this chain guide, we have to flip that to the other side so that it will work with the XR200R motor. Okay, I got the rear wheel dismounted off of the chassis. One big problem is this chain guard on this side. I probably just won't put this back on. Don't need it, it's just a chain guard. And then this I'll have to cut off because it gets in the way with where the tire has to be. This, I have to make something similar on this side because this is what holds the brakes from just spinning around. This holds them solid with the rest of the chassis. Up here, I'm not sure what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's just a pulley, had a roller on it for the chain. So I might need to put that on this side. I did get this whole thing off. Let me see how it went on there. Yeah, it was just like that. I took that off. That'll have to go on this side. So I'll have to drill and tap some holes in it. So guys, I got these 2 holes drilled in the frame. I put nuts on the other side and the bolts stick through into this slot here. That's supposed to keep the whole brake assembly from turning with the wheel. So then it just bolted right on, just like normal. I had to cut this, I'll see if I can find it, this off. It used to hold this, as I showed you guys earlier. Cut that off. I'm not sure, oh, actually I highly doubt that the XR200R sprocket up front will line up with this sprocket in the back. Highly doubt it. But we'll see once if we can make it work. This chain guide that went here on the other side won't fit on this side. And I don't think it, even if it would fit, I don't think it would line up with the sprocket. So that's a problem. I bolted a mini bike fender onto it. So it's slowly coming together, but who knows, might not even work because the whole bike is designed to have the sprocket on this side. The swing arms are not identical to more align the wheel up with the frame and the front wheel. So that's going to be way out of alignment. This is an XR200R engine on a Yamaha frame. That's not gonna fit. Not even close. I mean, I guess it's a little bit close, but this frame is meant for a 2-stroke, so it wouldn't have this big of a head, so it would fit. If that was a 2-stroke, it'd probably fit. But of course it's an XR200R Honda, so it's a 4-stroke, and it will not fit in this bike. I am not sure what I'm gonna do now, because this is the first time I have set the engine in the frame to see if it'll fit. I just assumed I can make it work, and I tore the engine apart trying to fix it. well, it's not gonna fit. So being that the XR200R engine will not fit in this frame, I'm gonna try and make it fit. So, gonna slice the frame right here. The bike almost fell over. I want to slice it right here and right here and just get rid of this piece. And down here, I want to cut it here and there and extend the frame. Well guys, thanks for watching. This is gonna be the end of the video. Please like and subscribe.